So hopefully all this stuff works. I get this show done right. Um, yeah. Let's see what happens. I know I should have hit record long after I did this, but I apologize. This is going to be the first time I ever did the show solo, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, anyway. Coming to you live from the dark recesses of the proverbial Dawn Forge pouch. This is episode 246 of the Shattered Soulstone. I don't know, Shazam solo episode. I didn't really totally forgot to do um, the episode title, but whatever. Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get your free audio book download at bit.ly/soulstonebooks2020. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPod MP3 player or your real man's phone. It is January 20th, 2020, and this is Shazam. This is not the normal guy that does this part of the intro, but it is what it is. Greed. I don't know how to put this. He's in the comedy so much he mailed himself to the Netflix studios so he can get his own Netflix comedy special. But in all honesty, he just wanted to take a break from the show. So hopefully I can put some feelers out there, see if I can get some other people on the show. Maybe do some interviews with some people in the community. See what I can do until Greek gets back. But I'm gonna try to get some people for the next coming weeks. But it's just me for this week. So the thing that sucks is there's like absolutely no news whatsoever in the Diablo grand scheme of things. There is there's nothing going on. I waited till Monday to do this episode other than Sunday night in hopes that like a PTR or something will come up, and it didn't happen. And I don't want to, make Jen and other people that at the show, wait for an episode to come out. So I figured, screw it, I might as well just do it on Monday, with no PTR, no news, no absolutely nothing. So it is what it is. My weeks in gaming, I played Diablo most of the week. I was playing my hardcore crusader, and I was doing Greater Rifts fine. I was pounding out the paragon. Got to like 400 paragon. I had I had okay gear. I wouldn't say I had decent gear. I wouldn't say I had great gear, but I had most of the pieces for a lawn blessed shield build, and I did a 68 in like 5 minutes, and I decided 68. I might as well do a 70. Did the 70, and I got procced, and then I got killed, and there went my hardcore character. So I basically logged out of the game for a couple hours on Saturday. Um, started playing um, started playing Fantasy Star. Played Fantasy Star for the like the whole time the UFC fights were going on. I listened to most of the UFC fights, and after Conor McGregor won and all that other stuff, I decided I don't want to finish the season right now. I want to keep going. So I leveled up another crusader that night, and I started I save a whole bunch of gear. Like if I take a piece of gear off on hardcore, I throw it in the bank, and then I leave it there till the end of the season because you never know what happens. So I leveled up to 70. I put the gear back on. I had to do three greater rifts to get my gems back, and I started leveling up again. Get gear back again, like good gear. Got the Oryx crown. I got a cinder coat, which is not ancient this time. I got a couple other things. I got a Justice Lantern that's ancient. Not good rolls, but at least it's ancient. And then that's where I'm sitting at right now. I don't know what greater rift I can do. I'm gonna wait till I get my gems as high as possible. Try and get another couple pieces of gear, and then try my 70, and then go about going over 100, and going on the leaderboards. Don't know what build I'm going to try the leaderboards with. I do not want to try the new set. I'm half tempted to try the condemn set, the condemn with um, Captain Crimson's and the All Guilds sets too. That seemed pretty fun last season. As soon as all that stuff came out, I knew it was viable, and I knew, I kind of thought that Blessed Shield would do it, but you know, Condemn Crusader, the original one, so I might try that. I got the stuff in the cube for it, so yeah, I'm probably gonna try that. I don't want to do Blessed Shield. I did Blessed Shield already a couple seasons ago. I did the original Condemn long, long time ago, and I did 100. I was up to 100 and something on the leaderboard. So see what happens on hardcore with it. It's pretty tanky, basically can't die with it. Um, so that's where I'm at in gaming this week. The I put in the show notes last week because it was on my mind for a couple weeks. Um, and I was gonna talk about it on this episode with Greed, but obviously Greed isn't here now, so I'm gonna go ahead and ask these questions to the listening audience, and see what you guys have to say about it. In the in Diablo 4, the angels will be closing the gates to the high heavens And the question is why? Do you think because so many angels got their butts kicked, they need to rebuild? Do you think that's because a few of the Injurious Council are basically now dead or, AWOL? I don't know. And the other one is this, or do you think that it's because they took their proverbial ball, and went home all mad? Um, I don't think anybody knows the answer to this yet. I would assume that it's probably going to be told in Diablo 4 at some point in time. More than likely an expansion. But yeah, I'd like to know what you guys think of why the angels closed the gates, and they're no longer basically give a crap about the people of Sanctuary, which I don't know if they're gonna bring Tyrael back, or if he's gonna be dead in this next game, or if he's still gonna be in heaven. I have no idea what the answer to that is. Um, for the people that watch the YouTube feed, what you see on the screen right now, and I figured I would today's probably a good day as any to show this basically rough draft. I got a bunch of stuff I got to do to it yet before it takes over as the new Shattered Soulstone website. I'd like to get a couple things made for the show. Like to get a new not necessarily a new mascot, but a new oh, what the heck do you call it? Basically, a new banner. I want to use that flute player, have somebody you know change it to the way I want it done, and change for. I'd like to have them change the font too, because God forbid I find this font in any of the programs I'm looking for. So I'd like to have it like not necessarily a font that everybody uses, but just a font that I can find that that's capable of people being able to use it without pounding their head against the wall to try and find it online. But yeah, everything's clickable. I'd like to put stuff behind these, like maybe make it look like an ancient item or a primal item, or even go as far as making it look like a Diablo 4 mythic item. But yeah, I want to change some of these icons around. But it like you, you click on the Discord link, it takes you to our Discord. You click on the Shattered Soulstone link, it's going to end up taking you to the shows, which is basically right now is going to be a dead page. Yeah, I um I didn't show anybody else how to edit this or anything like that. I would assume I'd like to get like Vespertilio or somebody, whoever puts it on the website currently, I'd like to show them how easy it is to put it on this website. So so in the future, It's basically just a drag and drop, and all the shows will be there. Obviously, the shows, mine and Deadgreed's Twitter page. I I did this because, um, like you see, unlike everybody else's web page, like Blizz Pro, for example, or Diablo fans or something like that. As soon as like Blizzard um, posts something, they always post it on Twitter, and I figured instead of like, because every one of us works, none of us is sitting at home, waiting for news to break for Diablo. I figured, what's the easiest way to have like news that's as soon as Brandy or somebody posts it on Twitter, it's going to be on our main page. This is a live feed to the Diablo's Twitter page, so you can go through basically their entire Twitter page if you wanted to, on our website. Makes it easy. At least I think so. And then underneath that, you got obviously our YouTube link, our Patreon link, the Audible link with our code. You got the Book of Jen. Click on that; it'll take you to her web page where she has the Book of Jen. Got the Diablo fans link. I got Diablo 4 main page link. I got Diablo Immortal link. I obviously put the trailer for Diablo 4 on the page, and I put up, what is it, seven streamers that I thought was me and Greed hold in high regard for doing stuff with the communities and stuff like that. So yeah, you click on any one of them, it'll take you straight to their Twitch page. But everything, like I said, everything on this website's clickable. It'll take you to the place you need to go. Diablo fans obviously takes you to Diablo fans. I want to make the Shattered Soulstone website basically a one-stop favorites that you could put on your favorites bar and click on there and go to wherever you need to go to you know to basically get everything you need to know or want to know about Diablo, whether it be builds or people streaming it or anything. Community, obviously our community. Um, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna do a bunch of other changes to this before it goes live. It's gonna be, I don't know, a good month or two before it's completely 100% ready. But I figured I would keep everybody into the loop of what my secret project was for you know that I've been doing for the. I did this in a day, but the stuff that I'm brainstorming and the stuff I talk to other people in the community and ask them what they think of the website. Ask Leviathan. He gave some pretty good stuff that he would change on this website. And yeah, I showed Vespertilio, I showed Greed, they both liked it. So yeah, that's the behind the scenes page for the Shattered Soulstone that's going to be happening. Um, like I said, there isn't any news, so basically, you know, nothing new. Um, if you want to know a bunch of lore about Diablo, you can go to Jen's Lore Corner. You can find that at bookofjen.net. She does about 15, 20-minute episodes you know, of, a lore title that she picks every month. And she does do it every month. She's on, I don't even know right now if she's on episode, would assume in the 20s by now. The last one I posted, at least on um, the show notes was 15. So I'm sure she's way higher than that because I haven't changed these show notes to her website in a long time. But yeah, it's not very long, and she goes pretty in depth. She's pretty good with the lore. Um, I have no idea if there's any emails, stuff like that. Greed didn't tell me there was any emails or anything, so I would assume there was no emails. If you want to send an email to the show, you can send it to show@shatteredsoulstone.net. Again, no blue notes. Um, Other media other than UFC 246, Conor McGregor knocked out Cowboy Cerrone in 40 seconds. He didn't do it with his left hand either. He did it with his shoulders. A high kick to the head, a knee, and whenever Cowboy fell down, he just started pummeling him, with his hands until the ref stopped it. So yeah, um, supposedly he's going to be going after Megler Madoff. That's if he gets past Tony Ferguson in March. So Conor McGregor will be going for the title again, essentially by the third quarter of this year. Um, the other stuff that I watched all day Saturday when I played Diablo um, on Netflix, they have a documentary about Aaron Hernandez. If you guys don't know who Aaron Hernandez is, he's the guy that played for the New England Patriots that basically almost won him a Super Bowl. And then the next year, after he got a $40 million contract, he decided he was going to kill two people. Um, yeah, they got like a three-part documentary on that. It's pretty good. It's pretty interesting. It's boy, it's pretty long. I want to bet I was playing Diablo on Saturday. I want to bet it was like 4 to 6 hours that this documentary went on. I just kept thinking, man, this documentary is long, but it's pretty good. Learn a lot of information about the guy you had no idea about. But other than that, I still didn't watch The Witcher. Um, I still didn't watch You, the second season. Um, watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies. When I was a kid, the movies came out. Watched them again on Netflix. Other than that, I don't think anything else. I know if I open this Netflix app, it's gonna be blaring in you guys' ears, so I'm not gonna even attempt that. Um, yeah, other than that, there's not much else going on. So I'm not gonna. I don't want to sit here and talk in circles about basically about nothing. So I figured get this episode out and we'll see what happens. Uh, Next week, hopefully, I have a guest. If I have a guest, it's not going to be obviously this format. It's going to be either on Discord or it's going to be on Skype. This is easiest because all I had to do was set up a few things on here with my TVs and stuff like that. The camera was already set up, the mic was already set up, like everything was already set up. So I figured I just change some stuff and record an episode on OBS because it's already set up. I don't have to really do anything. Such short notice of Greed actually taking a break from the show, and I don't blame him. The dude's been doing it, for how many, what, two or th- you know 2 or 3 years now, and he didn't really take that much of a break other than a week here and a week there. So more power to him. When he comes back, he can have the show host back. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna try my damnedest to get like the best content and the best informative information out on this podcast is the best way I know how. It might not be as funny, but I'm gonna at least try. I'm at least try and get it. All the information you guys really want. But until next week, you've been listening to episode 246 of the Shattered Soulstone, your Diablo's community podcast. Missed an episode? You can find the show's blog and listen to the show archives. www.shatteredsoulstone.com. With your support, you can help the show grow. Become a Patreon today, patreon.com/soulstone. Come join us in-game or in-game community and clan, both named Shattered Soulstone. We're open to anyone who would like to join. You can also join us on Discord for the ultimate team and community-based experience. Find the Discord invitation link on our Twitter and Facebook page, as well as the Shattered Soulstone website. Show is powered by you, the listener. Send your contributions, thoughts, questions, and feedback to show@shatteredsoulstone.com. We love Twitter. Come join and tweet with us. You can find the show's Twitter at Shattered Stone. You can find Greed's at Deadgreed 1812, and you can find mine at Shazam 081. We would like to extend a huge thank you to Medros of Dawnforge Productions for hosting our Loot Deviant show. You can find more shows from the Dawnforge at www.thedawnforge.com. Thank you for listening. Until next time, from all of us here at the Shattered Soulstone, over 245 episodes for your listening pleasure. Dawnforge. Let's see. I hate having a TV this big.